Hey guys, welcome back to Billy Ray Garage. Happy New Year's, and hopefully your 2026 is awesome and you did not get a DWI last night and you are, starting off the year right. So, a couple things I just want to go over in this video. First of all, let's check outside. It was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon and it snowed last night. Awesome, so I can't work on the Jeep. Well, I can, but it just would be for naught, especially trying to pour 15. So, yeah, that's not happening today. But while I was at work this week, I managed to bring some things in because we weren't doing jack shit the past few weeks. So I brought stuff in. Port 15 did. I got some, the coil springs. I got them, drying at work because it's a nice heated garage as my dishwasher begins to make noises. So let me get away from here. And a couple other parts I brought in, cleaned them up. Port 15'd them, so they're still drying at work. I am sick, so that's awesome. I did not get to do anything last night for New Year's, so I'm going to sit on the couch and chill here. But yeah, I just want to go over some things. One, pretty much starting Tuesday, so that is what, the 4th, 5th, something like that, of January, I am going to begin working a lot of overtime. As you know, car parts are expensive. Everybody knows that. It's not like, you want a race car or something, you don't put regular car shit on there. So, yeah, I need to save money. I got some credit card debt that I got to pay down and, get that out of the way. Tax season's here. I have a life insurance policy through the military, so got to keep that going. Got to make somebody a lot of money when I die. And yeah, big bills are coming. March is car insurance. I got to figure out that part because I think I'm going to put the Jeep and the GTO on like a classic car, insurance, so it's cheaper. Because as of right now, I don't know if you know this, but I live in New Jersey, and my car insurance for 3 cars and a jet ski is about $4 grand a year. That sucks. So if I could pay down the GTO and Jeep insurance and get something nice for that, and especially taking care of the upgrades in case I friggin' hit something and, the insurance will cover that. So I got to look into that. What else? I am going to post videos here and there, but it's not going to be as regular as every Friday. But I will be doing work behind the scenes. I will be recording. And then once I have enough stuff to actually do some meaningful work, because the weather is not cooperating and daylight is fleeting every day, and I'm going to be working 14 hours a day, 6-7 days a week. We'll see how far we get, but it's going to be a slow process. And, I'd rather put out big chunks of video where it's doesn't look like anything was done. Like, I'm not going to do that. Like, I want, if I'm putting a fender on, like, I want to complete it. I don't want to just be like, well, I put 4 bolts in and it's 3/4 of the way done or halfway done. Like, no, I don't want to do that. Also, the GTO, that needs a lot of money for the stuff I want to do. Transmission, rear. I still got to do the rear cradle bushings because the last ones I got were too thick and I just never went back in there and tried to replace them. So that is something I got to save money for, so I got to work a lot. I got to go on vacation at some point just to get the hell out of here, go someplace warm for a couple days. So I got to save money for all that stuff, and yeah. But the GTO and the Jeep, I expect them to be complete sometime. I'm hoping the Jeep is on the road by April, May, and it's under its own power. And, it's not going to look good. But then I'm hoping by like June, July that I could redo the outside. I could get the new suspension parts and, slap it together and make it look friggin' awesome. Up here, the thing looks immaculate, but I got to do the work. And, I do not like cutting corners. I do not intend on cutting corners. I want to do everything right so that I don't have any issues. Now with upgrades, there are issues, but my Jeep's had a 6-inch lift for 23 or 13 years, at least since I've owned it, and never had a problem with it. So a couple things here and there, but nothing so major where it was like, this thing cannot operate. I mean, probably the worst thing that's happened was the fuel tank skid plate disintegrating because of rust. But I already got a new one of them, so it's already on. It was already put on. I made a video of that. You can check that out somewhere in this channel. I have a bunch of playlists set up for the GTO, the jet ski, the Jeep, the daily drivers, just in case I get more daily drivers down the road. Like my Camry craps out and I get a new car, like I'll throw that stuff in there. But if you're interested in either of those, just pick the one you're interested in. I'm going to do more jet ski content this year because I only made one video. I made a second, but I just never edited it, and quite honestly, it wasn't that good. The settings on the camera were jacked up, and I think the volume and noise was very staticky, so I just didn't even bother. But I do intend on doing more of that. I also do intend on buying another project car. What will it be, you ask? Well, I have a lot of, I mean, I guess I'm going to say that my evolution of car enthusiast has changed dramatically. Like when I was 17, 18 getting a car, or even 16 when I was getting a car, I wanted like the big V8, and I hated import cars. Well, now I appreciate them. So looking for something like a Civic or an Integra, Prelude, something along those lines, and just make a nice car out of it. You know, get the shittiest car, hopefully with a good body and frame, and just, you know, blow an engine, buy it for $2,000, make it the way I want it, and make it a cool little car. I'm not going to beat records in the thing. I'm not going, you know, for 2,000 horsepower Honda Civic all-wheel drive. No, I'm not doing that. It's just going to be nice little car, something like that. But also, going back to the V8, I would love to get like an 80s Camaro and just give it the whole IROC kit, you know, roll cage, whole 9 yards, nice rear, and I want to put like a stock car engine in it. I think it's like a 358 cubic inch, and just 4-barrel carburate it and make that thing just a menace. You know, exhaust coming out the side. So just depends what I end up finding. And also another thing I would love to find, and this would trump all, my very first car was a 2005 or 1995 Ford Thunderbird with a V8. I loved that car. It got me almost 300,000 miles, and I think I bought it for like $5,000 in 2000. So that shows how old I am, and also the life insurance policy thing. But I would love to get another like 93 to 96 Ford Thunderbird and make it the same color. I think it was called forest green or pine green. I forgot what color it actually was, but I could do some research and do some Googling and figure that out. But if I could find one of those again, and you know, the 4.6, or even get a clean body and put something else in it, like I would absolutely love to do that and just make it a fun little car, have my first car back, and you know, have fun with it. But yeah, there's so many options for cars. I actually went down the rabbit hole of getting an RX-8 and LS swapping it. So we'll see. If something's just too good to be true on Facebook Marketplace or Auto Tempest or whatever, and it's just like, yo, that's it, I'm jumping on it. I have a separate savings account at work that I put $75 a week in, and I think right now it's got like $2,500 in it, but you know, it's putting $75 a week in. So if springtime comes around and I got, you know, $5,500 in there, and something cool comes up, you know, for like $7,000, I'll friggin' take from my savings and assist, and you know, make that a thing. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to give you guys an update, and you know, the grand plans for the channel. Like, I'm not doing this for the channel. I'm doing this for me. It's just that I'm recording it and sharing it with you guys. And, you know, it's fun. I'm not monetized, obviously, so I can't afford to do all this stuff with a separate income coming in from my normal job. I still have a mortgage to pay. I still have a water bill, electric bill, all that fun stuff, and the car insurances, and you name it. If something happens to the house, I got to fix that. So things could happen, but fingers crossed they don't, and I can keep doing car stuff. So again, Happy New Year. Thanks for watching. I will be posting, if I get a large haul of parts, I will, post a video. Or if I do some progress on the Jeep, just do a quick snippet on what I did. And then eventually I'll get the whole video out at some point when I have time to edit. Because getting home at 9 o'clock at night, I'm not going to be able to edit. I'm not going to be able to do anything. And I'm going to be going to the gym. I will never give up the gym. I'll be doing that at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to be tired. I'm going to be running on fumes, but it's worth it. So stay fit. Happy New Year. Go to the gym. Work out. Save money. Do whatever you got to do to make your life better. And don't think you just have to start on January 1st. Now is the best time to start anything. So best of luck to you in 2026. Like, comment, subscribe. There's my cat. And I will see you guys in the next one.